What's going on, lads? It's currently Wednesday the 7th of June 2017, aka the day before election day, and Jez Corbs, the man, the myth, the legend, is going to be in Runcorn in about half an hour, which is a town very close to me. So me and my granddad are going hunting Jez. We're going Jez hunting! Mad for it! He's due there at 11:50, this is intense.
11:50?
Yep. Come on, Leah. Here she is, the man, the myth, the Leah. Mate, how do you feel about seeing Jez?
I can't believe I'm seeing Jez.
I can't believe what I'm doing with my life.
I'm seeing Jez.
I hated him at the start of this campaign, and now I'm like, where's Jez? I'm gonna get a selfie with Jez.
Mate, literally, in that media exam, I was just like, Jez Corbyn, Jez Corbyn, Jez Corbyn.
Oh, look at all the like media here as well. Should we get on telly? Oh yeah! I did actually make it on telly.
On the dot of 8, then headed here to Warrington, where we've had a very noisy, very rowdy, very enthusiastic crowd on how.
There we are. Can you see us there?
Behind that, he wants to concentrate on getting around as much of the country as he can. If he manages to.
Where is the Jez? Is it Jez? Is it Jez? Is it Jez? Little paper man. Is this him? Is it the Messiah?
Oh my god, I didn't even have my camera on. Pass out.
It's Jez! Come on, Jez! Yes, I lad. Love you, Jez.
I make my video.
I can't believe that's actually Jeremy Corbyn. What the hell? It's actual Jeremy Corbyn! I'm blessed! Come on, take us to the Jez. Jeremy! See you in the pit!
Rally I've addressed in this election campaign.
Mad for it!
After that we're going to Colwyn Bay and then we're heading south and we end up tonight in my constituency in London. We started at 8 o'clock this morning in Glasgow and yesterday we showed Labour covering the whole country. We had beamed rallies to 6 places all over Britain. This campaign is enthusiastic, strong, growing and very quite simple, Mike, no pressure. Win for all of us. You see the van that's parked behind me, and you know what this election is about. Never before has there been a clearer choice in British politics about which way we go. The re-election of a Tory government tomorrow will mean 5 more years. 5 more years of increased waiting lists and waiting times. 5 more years of more and more people waiting for social care. 5 more years of more and more people not getting the mental health that they support. 5 more years of austerity and cuts to the vast majority of the people of this country. Our National Health Service, I think, is the most precious and civilised thing that we have. Free at the point of use for everybody. Something very special about that.
Just let me ask you what you think about
That was the best thing I've witnessed all day.
it. Oh, there's my granddad, I can see him. Oh my god, mad for Jez.
Right?
Yeah, alright, well, see you. When do I see you?
I don't know.
Study leave anyway, see you later. This guy's mad for Jez. Are you mad for Jez? Grandad's mad for Jez. Thing is with that rally, May could never get those numbers. And plus she never, like, it's always invited people. It's never like, look at all the people around here now, look at all the traffic. This is just literally people who've walked in. I walked in off the street 10 minutes before he spoke and there was like hundreds of people there. It was so good. I really think he spoke very well. But I'll speak some more in a minute, but yeah. So part of the reason I managed to go to that rally was literally because I'd been up this morning going to mental health counselling and I can't get referred for therapy because I'm moving away to uni in September, right? So it's June now and I can't get referred for mental health therapy because I'm moving away in September. That's the kind of waiting list we're talking about. And I know Katie Hopkins tweets like, oh, get a job then. I'm 18 and doing my A-levels. I'm trying to get on in life, right? Jeremy Corbyn speaks about mental health counselling. He wants to save the NHS and I think that's good things. He wants to cut my uni fees, which whether you agree with or not, I think a better educated workforce would really help this country, especially with Brexit. So I'm not going to tell you who to vote for tomorrow, especially if you're a young person, but I just want everybody, especially young people, to get out there and vote. Don't care who you vote for, just don't let old people like my granddad decide your future. You get out and vote. And vote Jez, no. Vote who you want, I don't care, but I'm going to attach the whole of Jeremy Corbyn's speech because I recorded the whole thing now. I'm going to put in the whole of his speech and I hope you watch it and just, like I say, get out there and vote and just, you know, just see what he says. And I think he wants to make this country a better place. For everybody, not not just the rich people. And my granddad even thinks that most people like, old people like him are Tories. My granddad's not. Granddad's mad for Jez, aren't you, Grandad?
Jez mad.
Jez mad. Alright. Well, thanks for watching this spontaneous vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. And without further ado, take it away, Jeremy Corbyn.
Under these Tories, it's been underfunded, it's been privatised, the staff are on a pay freeze, and in reality, 14% pay cut over the past 7 years. I know the reality of it. So a Labour government on day one will suspend sustainability and transformation plans, look at it all again to ensure covering the whole country. We will properly fund our National Health Service. We will properly fund our social care system and set up a national care service so that you're treated if you get cancer in a hospital, you'll just as well be treated if you have dementia. At the moment, it's all part of our belief in a caring society.
You want the dementia?
I also feel strongly about the mental health crisis facing this country. Too many people, particularly young people, suffer alone, they suffer stigma and they suffer abuse. We want to properly fund this mental health services, but also all of us together can do something about it. We can do something about it by supporting each other, ending the jokes, ending the stigma, ending the isolation. We can all be in a bad place. This election is also about the future our young people. There is a change in the funding formula in our schools. Head teachers have been told, if you can't afford to pay your teachers, can't afford to sustain your school, then either tough or go and collect some money from the parents. Well, I want to live in a society where, yes, we all pay our taxes. We pay our taxes that our children can be properly educated in our schools. Starting at the youngest age, we will bring in free preschool places for all 2 to 4 year olds, irrespective of parental income or background. So those children get to grow up together. Their first experience is doing things together, growing together. That's strong. And then in the primary schools, 2 big things I'm very keen on doing. The Tories brought in some limited numbers of free school meals in the country. They've now decided to take that away, and as you know, they're very challenged where maths is concerned. So we did some sums on their offer of school breakfast, and it turns out to be just shy of 7 pence per day per child. I don't quite know what the exact price of Rice Krispies is today, but I think you could manage about an egg cup full of Rice Krispies with that sort of money. It's a joke, it's an insult, quite frankly. Hungry children don't learn. Hungry children can't concentrate. Hungry children don't achieve in primary, and that goes all the way through the years. And so I am determined, and it will cost, I know, but I'm determined to do it, that we will bring in free school meals for every child in every primary school. And they will eat that together. Education is about schools, it is about learning, it is about subjects, but it's also about our children unlocking their imagination. There is poetry in every child, there's art in every child, there's music in every child. We will bring in a pupil arts premium so that every child can get to learn a musical instrument while they're in school. I see that as part of the kind of society and community we want. And as they go through the school years, many other things are also very important. But if you take away, as the Tories have done, the educational maintenance allowance, take away the grant, the maintenance grant for those going on to university, raise university fees up to £9,000 a year, introduce college fees, introduce fees for adult education, what happens? Well, you know what happens. Fewer students from middle income or poor families go to university, go to college, or achieve what they want to in life. 2 things happen then. They lose out because they're not following the career they wanted, they're not learning the trade or profession they wanted to do. They lose out, and we lose out because we don't get that nurse, that engineer, that doctor, that skilled person who contribute to all of our. I am very keen that we will instead invest in our young people. And so, we've costed it, and it does cost, and it is expensive, but I think it's absolutely the right thing to do. We will end university fees. So many of our young people leave university with debts of £40,000 or £50,000 around their neck merely because they wanted to get educated. I think we've got to invest in our future for all of us. And so it is about, this election is about the kind of society and world we want to live in. We want an economy that works for all. I don't want an economy where 6 million people are earning less than the living wage, where 1 million are on 0 hours contracts. I want instead a real living wage, £10 an hour by 2020.
Minimum living wage.
I want an end to the indignity of 0 hours contracts. That's not right. So we'll be changing quite a lot on employment law. But we'll also be investing in our economy for the future. And so we'll be establishing a national investment bank. That national investment bank will invest over 10 years, £500 billion across the whole of the UK, regionally based, so that all the transport and infrastructure investment doesn't just go to London and the South East, it goes to every part of the country.
Yes.
say yes in the infrastructure that I talked about, but also about new technology, sustainable industry jobs. Because as a country, we have to improve our manufacturing capacity. It is half that of Germany, and productivity is much lower. We have to do better and provide good quality, skilled jobs for the young people of the future. Those things to me are very, very important. And people say to me, well, this manifesto, for the many, not the few, is, they say, well, it's going to cost a lot of money. Yes, it is. I know that. But we're very clear about this. We have fully costed it. 95% of the population will pay no more in tax, no more taxation for corporations will go up to the big ones. Supporting small businesses, and there will be some tax rises for those on very large incomes. I think that is the right thing to do. Because we've had 7 years of austerity, 7 years in which the banking crisis of 2008, 2009 has been paid for by the low wages in the public sector, by unemployment, by insufficient housing, by public services being cut all over the country. This generation is being damaged by the austerity created by the banking crisis. Our manifesto offers something very, very different for the future. Our manifesto offers opportunity for the whole country, offers a change in our attitudes. We are putting to the British people this programme because we believe very strongly in it, and tomorrow we've got the chance to vote for it and elect Labour MPs like Mike and many others to carry it through. And when we carry it through, we want to be measured by the numbers of people that are no longer homeless, the numbers of children that are no longer poor, the number of people that are no longer living in poor quality, overcrowded housing, the better chances everybody has got. And by our environmental sustainability, by the way in which we approach the whole of society. And I'm very, very excited by the opportunities offered by it. And so, the election of a Labour government tomorrow will be the election of Labour MPs to make sure that's carried out and that's true. But do you know what? Over the 7 weeks of this campaign, a lot has changed. A lot has changed because the Tory party thought it was going to be a walk in the park. We just thought we're in a lovely park today, we enjoy your walk. They just thought a walk in the park. What have they got to offer? We've got something very important to offer here. The difference is this. A Tory government will continue with all the policies they're doing at the present time, continue with the indignity of the way they treat those with disabilities, the way in which they treat those that are hardest up in our society, the way they walk by on the other side when people are in desperate need. We offer something very different. If you look around yourself in this crowd here today, this fantastic crowd here today, look at all of us. We're young, we're old, we're black, we're white, we're men, we're women, we're gay, we're straight, we have problems, we have ease in life, we have lots of different things. A common belief in what we can achieve together. Either you go down the arid road of Tory cuts, Tory closures, Tory privatisation, or you take the other road. Those bold and brave people that led our party in the desperate days after the Second World War had that vision. Century has that vision that you share the wealth, you share the ability, you contribute to your society and your community, and you leave no one, no community and no place behind. I'm very proud of the positive campaign we have support all over the country. I'm very proud of the positive messages we put forward. And those young folk on top of that rock, please be careful. Please do not fall, because I will get the blame if you do. And we have refrained from personal abuse because I do not believe that gets us anywhere. Some people have said some very unkind things about me. I forgive them all. In the few hours that remain, I think that's support, in the few hours that remain until the polls open tomorrow morning, think very hard.
Come on,
talk to your friends, talk to your neighbours, talk to everyone.
Go on, Jess.
Of the choice before us tomorrow. To me, it's a choice of the kind of world, kind of country we want to live in. It's a choice of this or cuts, closure and privatisation. It's a choice, quite simply, of hope or fear. To get people to vote tomorrow so that we elect that government that can work for the I've got 5 more rallies to speak at today. Travelling in between. Sorry I can't stay any longer, but vote Labour tomorrow. Get Mike elected.
Go on, Jess! Go on, Jess! Woo! Mad for it! Mad for Jess! That's my bitch! That's our bitch! Crowd's mad for it. Go on, Jess! Go on, Jess! Go on, Jess! Corbyn!
No, listen, I'm staying in the study. Travelodge tomorrow night.
Oh, Jeremy Corbyn! You can't even see his little head anyway. Oh, mate, what did you think of that?
Me?
Can you believe we've actually just been blessed by the God that is Jeremy Corbyn?
I can't believe it.
Oh,
I think
I love him.